Hello, I'm Reverend Elder Cecilia Eggleston, Moderator of Metropolitan Community Churches. We are still in the middle of this COVID-19 pandemic. Many of us are living in lockdown and will continue to do so for weeks or perhaps months going forward. And yet, in certain places around the world, governments are taking the decision to ease some of the restrictions that we are living and working under. I want to urge you all today to be very cautious about this. There is still so much to learn about COVID-19. Each time it enters a new country, that country is benefiting from the experience and the wisdom of the medical workers that have been dealing with this elsewhere. Sadly, not all our governments are operating with the same level of caution that we would like to see everywhere. And so in your area, it may be that restrictions are beginning to be lifted. And yet we still want to stay safe. We still want to build community. We still want to have physical distancing, excellent hygiene, and being cautious. I heard somewhere someone talking about, imagine you have the virus and how you will go around protecting the people that you care about and the people that you love. And I think that's an excellent way of thinking about it. We want to be safe in our congregations, in our home environments, in our workplaces. So at this time where it may be tempting to rush in and to embrace the fact that we have, some of us, new freedoms, please let us not forget the lessons that we're currently learning about what makes a difference. I am so grateful, and I know that you are too, to all the frontline workers, the medical workers, the funeral directors, the people who are making sure that there is food coming into the shops and who are willing to serve us, for the chaplains and pastors, worship teams, and everyone who is continuing to make sure that we are fed spiritually. And we owe it to them as much as to ourselves to do our part. And that's the wonderful thing about this situation. Every single one of us can contribute to making the world safer for all of us, by washing our hands, by keeping physical distance, by not going out and about any more than is necessary. I know it's challenging. For some of us, we've been at home for a long time now. We know for some, we're working harder than ever, and for some of us, we don't have work at the moment. We may have lost our job or just be on furlough. And what do we do with our time? We know that some home is not a safe place. Perhaps we're with people who don't accept us fully as we are, or home is not safe for some other reason. And so it can be tempting to see these lifting in restrictions as an absolute freedom, and they are not. So thank you to the many excellent ways that you have found to continue to build community. I know some of our churches are experiencing visitors from across the globe to their virtual worship, and we are meeting new people at this time. People are benefiting from the fact that MCC churches are being creative, are sharing resources, are offering an online presence. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for taking time to think things through. What will be best and safest for the people around you, the people in your care, for you? What is going to be the right thing? We want to keep our pastors safe. We want to keep our chaplains, our pastoral leaders, members of our congregation as safe as possible at this time of change. We know that our national leaders are not always being as wise as the officers who are giving them excellent medical advice. And so we need to listen to that excellent medical advice. Our MCC staff are continuing to provide you with resources and share the resources that you are offering so that we can learn on this journey together. There will be advice from medics from our own community, helping you to make good decisions. There will be advice about what to do in terms of singing, if it's possible for you to go back and start worshipping in your own building. But physical distancing, hygiene, deep cleaning, hand washing, these remain vital in our way of keeping safe. So thank you for all that you are continuing to do. Thank you that MCC is continuing to bring hope and light at this difficult time. Thank you for the many people that you are serving through your ministry. Thank you for doing all of that. Our MCC staff, Council of Elders and Governing Board are all here to serve you. We are holding you in prayer. We are sharing the information and the updates that you give us. We are fortunate to know that you are doing so much that will make a difference now and going forward. So please continue to be safe, to be cautious, to plan thoughtfully and carefully, because we are getting through this together, and that is a wonderful thing. God bless.